Guys, we're here for Black Clover episode 16 review, the subbed version. It was a really good episode. So it started off with Uno and his team. They got to the gate, right? They're on their way to the gate and they get there. And then someone attacks from behind, the one that has the healing ability. And she gets stabbed from behind, gets hurt. She has to heal herself. Then they start fighting. Then you see the rest of the... Then there's actually... Let's go back a little bit. Then there's a moment where it shows Uno and Asa as kids, and Asa's talking about we may not be blood relatives, but we are family no matter what, stuff like that. And let's make sure we make many friends and treat them like they're our family and stuff like that. And as that, we see Asa and Nola. They're on their way to the dungeon, like the dungeon, let's say the dungeon. And they both, what's her name? Nola realizes she senses power. She realizes it's, what's his name, fighting. So she's like, they're trying to decide what they do. Do they continue to go on or do they go back for him? And it starts showing Luck fighting that other guy. So they're fighting and everything, right? And then Asa shows up and blocks one of the attacks because what's his name got Luck all tied up. We actually see a flashback to Luck's past where we meet his mother and we get to learn a little bit about his history and why he is the way he is. And it's quite interesting. I hope to learn more. I don't want to spoil too much for you, just in case if you haven't watched the episode. I don't want to... Well, okay. Well, I'll let you guys keep that to imagination. We'll talk maybe another time about that. And then they start fighting, you know. This is a great episode for teamwork. Because what's his name tells Uno to go off ahead. And then he's thinking about what Asa said when they were children and stuff. And then he... You know, the person that is fighting their leader on Uno's team was about to get hurt. So Uno jumps in and protects him and stuff like that. And then you got Asa and his team. They're fighting him, Luck and them. They're trying. And then he creates this smoke prison and they get trapped inside. And then Nola and Luck and Asa, at least Luck and Nola realize that, Asa doesn't have any magic and he's trying to sense, he can't see anything either, but he can't sense magic from him, so they make a diversion and stuff where Luck keeps attacking and Nola creates a ball and pushes Asa towards that way, and he keeps pushing the guy towards him, and then straight they knock him, throw him out, they get him. And then let's get back to the fight with Uno and them. They're fighting, he gets involved. He says, he powers up really cool. It's one of the best moments. This episode was a great episode. And I feel like each episode's gonna get better. We're getting into a really good story right now. And we also get to see Luck realize he doesn't need just the approval or the respect or whatever from his mom. She passed away, I guess. And when she found out he had power, she's like, oh, just keep winning. Because he beat a noble when he was a kid and stuff. And he always smiles, and stuff. But then he's like, oh, I got this. I don't need anyone's help, saying that to us and Nola. And then he started realizing to himself he does have something besides his mom's, He's got the captain, he's got Asa, Nola, and all these other people on their team. That is his family. He's got friends. He doesn't need to rely on his power. He can rely on friends sometimes, He's got a... it's just great. And then, let's get back to the Uno's team fight. So, that guy isn't using a Grimoire yet, and then Uno, senses a strong attack, a really strong attack, and then it shows that it doesn't do anything. This guy has a huge sword above his head, and it is insane, and that's kind of how it leaves off. And I'm very excited for the next episode, but let's kind of watch a bit of the preview a bit, I'm going to go into a little bit more detail. So they start to realize teamwork is actually very useful. So they get to learn about this teamwork, okay? Like, we all know about the teamwork. We've seen other animes before, right, guys? But, you know, for these characters, you know, it's new. Like, they're not used to teamwork together that much. And it's quite interesting because they have such a rich history, I feel like, these characters. Maybe not. But it's an incredible episode, and I don't think you'll be bored one bit during this episode. Like, I think they can do better, but this is probably my favorite episode yet, honestly, to tell you the truth. It has been the best episode. And I feel like, well, we'll know by the preview for trailer for next week, but hopefully I am right and it's going to be an amazing episode next week because this week was amazing. I'm very excited. It's a little late on my review here tonight, guys, but I'm very excited. And this is a great music. I think they changed the ending, you know, like that. I feel like they changed it. It's quite better, actually, I think. And, you know, with the teamwork, you get to see all this great stuff. You know, it's great. And you get to see Nola remembering back to the captain the mission is important and stuff, but they decide to go after Luck because he's more important. Big brother class. That tickles. Little brother, allow me to. Yeah. He actually looks pretty cool with glasses, honestly. Not a chance. That's awesome. Okay, I can't show you the actual. Okay. It's looking really good. Oh, they get. Oh. Okay, this is very interesting. Next week, I was right. Next week looks amazing. You get to see a destroyer. Next week's it's part 7, episode 17, Destroyer. So I'm very excited. I hope you enjoyed my review. It's a lot longer than usual. I don't know if I'm going to keep it getting longer or I'm going to keep it shorter. I think it just depends on how much I have to say and stuff and how good the episode is. And I am going to start taking longer to put my review out. Well, hopefully not this long. But tonight was later because of so many other things. But I'm going to start dissecting the episodes more. Like, I'll write notes down. Like, might watch it twice just to write notes down. And then we'll talk about the notes, like my favorite parts, and we'll dissect it more. So, I'm going to do my English stuff review right after this. I hope you enjoyed. This will take a little longer to upload because it's longer than usual. So, I hope you enjoy this review, and put a thumbs up if you enjoyed, if you want more. If you didn't like this episode, please put a thumbs down. That way I know I have something to work towards, and like I know you guys are interested in watching. You just want to see it get better. Okay, put a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, whatever. Share with your friends if you want. If you want to make a meme of this face, do whatever you want. Peace out.